Okay, let's do this.
Oh, excuse me.
I see. All right, so let's sign in. George, that's student's name. Layla.
Okay, I think I'd like to be there. Can I do that?
Check send. Parent signature. Did.
Nothing there.
A pencil. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started then. Thank you so much. I love your hair. It looks so beautiful. Is it
It
this
is.
easy in the morning?
Too easy in the morning. That's what it is.
That's what I would say. I need an easy hairdo. Okay, so really only comes to me for reading fluency and for math problem solving.
Okay.
So if you see on the top one there, and I put a couple copies of stuff in her folder for you to see what she's been doing in my classroom. But on the top one, we had the IEP on October 11th.
Mm-hmm. I remember
we did the phone
conference. Mm-hmm.
And at that point, she had 97% accuracy,
Right.
90 correct words per minute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now in December, she scored a little bit lower, like 3 were, I guess about a little higher in word count and 1% lower in accuracy. So it's about the same. But there isn't much time between October and December.
This is true. This is true.
But she's maintaining it.
Yeah.
And again, all of her reading is being taught with her on grade level.
Good.
So she's doing 5th grade reading fluency.
So this is results of her actual grade level that she's in.
Yes.
Right. Well, that's much better than before, because before we were doing grade level behind.
Well, and we can talk to Miss Benson too, but I believe the word count, I think we went 110 in 5th grade.
Okay.
If I can remember that right.
So.
But I like her accuracy is 96, 97. That's really good.
Okay.
A little bit lower on her word count, but she is maintaining, and she improved a lot last year. From last IEP, I remember on the phone we talked, she went up about 15 word counts.
Yes. Yes,
But
I
last year's
recognize
test
that.
was 4th grade. Now we're doing 5th grade.
Correct.
So
the
there's
words,
improvement.
the improvement, the words are harder, the
Yes.
structure is different, but yet you're still showing some type of growth. This is okay. This is definitely acceptable.
She's doing very well. Yeah. And then under math, we have solving 2 word step problems with addition, subtraction. She says 60%, and again, it's just really minor like errors.
What kind of errors does she have? Layla, what kind of errors is she having in math?
Well, I do expect like labels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we talk about labels. Because I don't know if you're talking about cookies or cars, what are you talking about? I do have a strategy. If you work with her at home for 2 word step problems, I have 2 boxes.
Okay.
The first box is the first step, of course. The second box is the second step. And whatever answer you get in the first box has to go into the second box.
Okay.
To complete the question they're asking. So that has helped to create boxes and do sequencing. But again, there's some simple addition or subtraction. I mean, I know we're gonna get there real soon because it's so.
We do math.
Minor.
We do math at home quite frequently. Correct, Layla?
Yeah.
This is we're going to be
Yes.
speaking. And so the biggest problem, I mean, like 90% of incorrect answers is because she's moving too fast. Small mathematical errors like 2 plus 2, she already knows that it's 4, but yet because she's not paying attention or she doesn't line things up properly, now it's 22, right? And so that is what I see. The very first step that I make sure that she does is make sure she lines everything up, so that tries to minimize and eliminate that particular error that she's causing for herself. Because like I said, we do math every single day. We got 2 boards in the house, and I'm up on the board and I'm telling her what's this answer, and she's going up there and she's writing it. So that is really what I see is the lining of her problems up.
Well, and I do have the strategy that I teach my students. How I give you lined paper, you turn the lined paper
Sideways?
You have the
Yeah,
columns.
I did that too.
Okay, good, because I'm like, that's the technique,
Yeah.
everything in line.
Uh-huh.
So whenever we're doing a test or doing any work, you can always get lined paper. It's available to you at any time.
Yep.
Turn the paper, you have your columns.
And I try to encourage her
So that
because
sounds like you're doing the
yeah,
same thing.
I'm doing the exact same thing, and I try to encourage her to to it's okay to ask for help, like
Yeah.
scratch paper.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh, I could do this in my head, and I'm like, look, we can, but let's just be safe and do it this way.
Yeah,
So
and then I also wanted to let you know, like even today's class, we went over like different strategies of multiplications. So maybe you could show your dad some strategies on the nines tonight. We had 2 ways well, 3 ways we talked about the nines and different strategies.
you mean timesing by 9?
Yeah.
9. Okay.
So I'm trying to do more into that.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any questions of me by any chance?
What is the math grade level that she's doing math at?
Well, what we're doing, when we're, thank you, because I know, I've got the next one going there. It's a busy day today. So this is really more like a second, third grade level.
Okay.
But we gotta get this down before we can get into the multiplication and division. Even though she doesn't have math calc on her IEP, which is math facts, we still work on that because you need to have that.
I have her at home doing 3rd and 4th grade math because I know that when I tried to apply her to 5th grade, it was just way too much. Yeah, way too advanced. So she definitely struggles with 3rd and 4th. So 2nd grade math. Can you give me a packet so that I can see what kind of math is 2nd grade?
I can certainly, I have some things.
Or just anything that you're working with.
In December, I have a bunch of 2nd grade material that I still held on
there's
to.
that.
Because I have some kids at different levels, but I can certainly get some stuff to you.
Okay, because I want to see what's the difference between 2nd and 3rd grade math, to where the problem is, because maybe I tried to go with the foundation first and then see where she starts to having her most problems in, and that seems to stop at like the 3rd grade level where she starts to have multiple problems over and over again.
So would you like me, I know you have Layla on Mondays and Tuesdays, right?
I have her, Monday.
You have her Tuesday, every other Wednesday. Do
Correct.
you have her tomorrow?
No, I don't
Okay.
have her tomorrow.
So I'll put a packet together next Monday, go home in a large envelope,
Okay.
and it'll be all 2nd grade material.
Okay.
And then if you say, is this too easy, and then we know we gotta get into the 3rd grade
Okay,
material.
that'll work for
We
me.
have to back up.
That'll
I
work.
think a lot of kids haven't got their facts down with, COVID, and we're
Yeah.
behind. We're
Yeah.
all behind.
We are all
And
behind.
that's a 5th grade overall.
Yeah, we're
the
all
math facts
behind.
thing.
Yeah.
And then what I was gonna say is, it is. Oh, I had it and then I lost it. It's Common Core Sheets dot either com or org. But Common Core Sheets. Let me just Google that. It is a free site, and you can search by grade level, by math skill, by the actual specific standard. And she has her math notes that we've been doing throughout the quarter, and
So like she has a profile on there?
no, so
Oh,
she
okay.
she has her math notes
Oh,
right
okay.
here. And her specific math notes moving forward have all right, this week we're specifically working on estimating fractions or common denominators. So you can look up common denominators and see okay, that is NF point A1.
Okay.
And then you can see, okay, well, the 2nd grade predecessor would be, 2.NFA1.
Okay.
Because the difference with standards, 5th grade is going to be 5 NFA1.
Okay.
2nd grade is going to be
2.
2
Okay.
NFA1.
Okay.
So they kind of make it simple for teachers
Right.
that way. Sometimes there's not a A1. Or sometimes there's not a predecessor because it's the first time they see it in 5th grade. But there's going to be something
Okay.
possibly that, and I love that website because it does give a lot there. And then she does have a profile on Splash Learn. And
and I was gonna not to interrupt,
Oh, sorry,
but do you have any other questions?
No,
So
no, please.
next
You're good.
Monday, I'll send a bunch of a packet home with 2nd grade material,
Okay.
and then you'll see if she's at that and she's got that down. Go to 3rd grade.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do that.
Oh, yeah, for any other thing, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
so-
Thank you.
Next meeting.
I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see me tomorrow.
Yep.
So then we'll plan Friday at 8:15.
Yeah, that would be great. I can't wait to see that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It was nice meeting you.
It was a pleasure.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
And she has her Splash Learn profile. That
Splash
we do,
Learn.
Math
Splash Learn.
facts, in class and at home are available, and it's free.
And what just splashlearn.com?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It might be .edu, but
Not the-
she gets to it through her Canvas.
Okay.
Or not Canvas,
Clever.
through
Her
her
Clever.
Clever.
Mhm.
Yep. So she has full access to that, and anything that I assign as like a lesson is free for her to do. So, and I've assigned things that are specific to what we're doing in class. So they're all optional assignments. For homework is the only assigned homework is the spelling and vocabulary, like we said at the Meet the Teacher on
Mhm.
Practice School Night. So, yeah, so those are some other math things that she can do with that.
Okay. No surprises so far, Layla Jackson.
Yeah.
No surprises so far. Ooh.
If you do the arrows instead of the keypad, it's a little bit easier to go back and forth.
Okay.
Go, Layla. Don't pay attention to me. I know. I see it.
Okay. Well, okay, here. Okay. This is what we're doing. Gonna do math, favorite thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then easiest thing, and then hardest thing.
Okay.
So technically we're gonna go in order.
Okay.
So my favorite thing about math is the box is that we used for topic 5, lesson 5-6. That's my favorite one. I also like division, but I just don't like doing it.
Okay.
The easiest thing is the box. That's why I like it. And the hardest thing, the long box. Like when we did like the box is down, but then it was a long box. That's the hardest one. I can't.
So area model,
Yeah,
time with
area
box.
model. Then English language arts. My favorite thing is to read to myself. Yes.
Okay.
And then reading, and then I like and then I like reading, and then I can't read in front of somebody else.
You can. You
It's
read
hard
from
for
a-
me. It's hard for me.
It's uncomfortable for you.
It's also hard for me.
Okay.
And then science and social studies. We don't do so much science, so we're just gonna do social studies. But so we don't do so much science, but my favorite thing about social studies is I don't have to read in front of the class.
I see.
I'm guessing you had
I
to do
see.
that last year.
She did.
And my favorite thing about social studies is to read to myself when we read. But no, because like you say, we can read like little packet, like paragraph and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love reading by myself and to myself. And then the hardest thing, reading to the class or another person.
Oh my gosh.
Tell
I'm
me
seeing
about
a
our owl
I'm seeing a
palette.
trend here.
No.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not reading.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
reading's not my thing. And then specials.
Is this like art?
Yes.
Okay.
Art, because I love art. I literally love art so much. I would do anything to go to art class. And then art, of course. Art is like I know everything about art, because I kind of do. Because when I made the little thing and everything. And then yes.
Oh, nothing.
And then nothing.
I know everything about art?
Yeah.
Oh, you know everything about art?
Yeah.
Oh, you're better than I am.
Well, what about other specials? There was no special that's hard?
No special that's hard. All the specials are
PE?
easy. Nope.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
she's physically active.
She is.
You know, we do a lot of physical activity. You know, she loves painting.
Well,
Most of her
music.
stuff.
What about music?
I love music. I have played my own flute.
Mm-hmm. She's got her own genre list that she plays at home when she cleans and takes showers. Okay.
And then my favorite activity, yes, art. So yeah. And then yes, what I want you to know about me, teacher. I love school and being with you, but it's hard to do work. It's not my thing, and I love doing art, music, and being like kind of being a YouTuber and more. And then dad and mom like it's not really. You already know everything about me because you're my
Dad and
parents.
mom. So this is what we should know about you.
Yeah, and you already know everything
Dad,
about
you
me.
know everything about me, so we don't have to talk about. And you too, mother. Really? That's what you want to.
Yeah.
I know everything about you.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's it.
Hey, no secrets. I guess that's good, right?
This is true. I mean, we do talk
And I
quite
put
a bit.
Renji and Rukia.
I see that. What is this about? Like, you like the Bleach?
Mhm.
Okay.
You know why I love Bleach?
I do know why you love
I
Bleach.
would do anything.
This is a anime that we've watched for the last 3 years. I've watched it when I was her age, growing up, and then they stopped making it 10 years ago. And so when I heard the announcement that they were going to bring it back, I was like, okay, let me start my kids on this to see if they like it. And they fell in love with it. This is good
No,
because it's
just
like
me, just
600
me.
episodes. So, like I said, we've been watching this for a couple years now. And so, like, 2 or 3 episodes a day. And so now, you know, they look forward to it. You know?
Very
Hmm.
cool.
Where'd you find the kid versions of them?
They're not kids, but they're like the little.
Those are the kid versions of the characters. These are
Yeah,
not.
but Ichigo's not a kid.
He's
And
a
like,
kid.
and Cone is like 4 million years old.
Cone is a teddy bear, so he doesn't count.
No, but he has a little soul inside him. He has a little soul
These are
inside
the
him.
arguments that we have. Splitting hairs. This is why I was trying to explain to her what splitting hairs mean, and it's like this is art conversations, you know. But okay, Layla,
So, like the different art style.
fine. The different art style again.
I can just search up Bleach characters.
And if
then
I
it's
search
all
up
there.
Bleach kids, I'm sure that these characters will pop up. What else you got?
And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already showed Mama. When I was not really done with it, but I already showed Mama.
Okay. Oh, she hasn't done she hasn't come up here and done the. Okay.
No, so I'm just
You're
gonna.
my first of all the kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Well
Miss
then.
Benson, when I get home, can I show my mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah.
presentation, so.
Yes, please. Long box.
My only part is I've got her progress report, her report card. And then this is a progress report. I ran out of white paper.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
it's her fault, sorry. But, and this is from just quarter 2.
Okay.
And then the part I'm giving is this is our little test retake request. And this is just
Ooh.
if this is for past things if we want, future things if going forward, if there's either, homework, an assignment, a
What do you mean?
test,
What do you mean passings? What does that mean?
past things.
Oh, past things.
I
Gotta
need to
listen.
enunciate, I'm sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
I'm
I
sure
need
it
to
was
hear
me.
clearly.
If anything's wanted to be retaken,
Okay.
this is just our little test retake request. It's just a little quarter sheet paper. So what she'll do is write her name and then write what test it is she wants to retake. And then 3 things she's gonna do to prep for that retake. So let's say it's a
Okay.
spelling test, then obviously you don't wanna go in it not studying your words.
This is true. This is true.
So say, I'm gonna study
30 minutes a day, an hour a day. Yep, something like that.
whatever your 3 steps are, student signature, turn it into me. I'll be like, all right, sounds good. You got, I'll talk to you about it. All right, it says either request approved, request denied. I will never deny it, but it can't display it. I didn't edit it, so. But I mean, I guess if you come to me saying I'll prepare to retake by doing the following: eat Cheetos,
Right.
have sushi, and take a good nap, then maybe I'll deny it, but we'll see. But then I'll give you a retake date. I'll give it back to you, and I'll mark it in my calendar. I'll mark it in your calendar on your agenda, because we've been really good about our agendas.
And I gotta tell my mom that because I get pizza.
What do you get pizza for?
For marking my stuff in my agenda.
Good.
For like 2 months,
Organization.
something like
Yep, we're doing really good on our Avid notes and our organization and our keeping our agendas tidy. And which reminds me, I need to write my agenda for today because I haven't done that yet. And so yeah, so then we do our retake and
Okay.
then anything that wants to be retaken retaken can be retaken.
Outstanding.
So yeah, so these are yours.
I know that she's doing with the special ed. She's doing second grade math in class. What you're giving her grade level stuff here. How bad is she showing in doing the math? Does that make sense?
She's not, honestly. If you go to her, because you have her math notebook right in front of you.
Oh yes.
I think, is that your math or your
Yeah.
right? That's my math. So her last note in there, is from
And
yesterday.
you're gonna have to show me. Maybe this is yours. What's your last one?
These two.
These two.
So we did.
These three.
And that one.
Our newest
And that
stuff
was
with
those,
math.
those two were yesterday.
And she's grasping it. She's understanding it. We had a little one-on-one redirect, but literally it was only because she was in the restroom while I was
Explaining.
direct instructing it. Yeah. So
She came home the other day and she said that she said, "Oh, Miss Benson gave me some math in class that it's like more advanced or something, and I got it right." Okay, and she was like, I was very proud of myself because this was the first time that like I've even seen this, and I got it correct.
And
So-
book it. The first time I went.
oh, that's the stuff. So on Friday we did our book it assignment, and it was like a pre for this unit,
Okay.
and she was our top percentage.
Yeah, so she came home and told me all about that on Sunday. So that's just I'm just trying to get my head around the math aspect of it, because like I said, we do math like regularly, and I don't even tell them that they're doing math, right? I trick them. I'm just like, when we're in the grocery store, how much does something cost, right? Oh, I want these two things. And then I'm like, well, you only have certain amount of money. Now we got to do some add and subtracting here, with decimals, right? And, and try to help them figure it out themselves. And then we do math where they know that this is math because there's a math book right there. Daddy's at the board and like you're sitting down and you're doing this. So, and so I don't do, like I said, second grade. And the third and fourth grade, I'm doing back and forth depending on where she's struggling in that day, if she's trying to pay attention or not. But if she's having problems with second grade, but then you're giving her fifth grade, I'm trying to see like where is the problem, because it doesn't sound like to me that it's like her understanding. It's either like an implying thing where she's not applying herself, or something like is missing in the foundation or something.
I can almost 100% guarantee it is math facts.
Okay.
Like it is I wasn't like Miss Clout was 100%. It is a grade wide. It is a math facts, because in second grade is when they're introduced to math facts.
Okay.
And I know this because I taught second grade for 2 years. To the point where these kids all look at me funny because we sit here in class. How many times today, Layla, did I sing 6, 12, 18, 24, 30?
Like 5 times.
Oh my
26,
gosh.
22, 24, 20. Oh, I just messed it up. But anyways, so I literally, it was my second graders. I taught them all of the songs for the math facts for all the way through the 12s.
Okay.
And like 9 goes along with the national anthem. Like I have all these songs that my student teaching lady taught me when I was student teaching. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm so gonna do this, because I student taught in first grade. And she's like, they're never too early to learn these. And I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna do it. I had 6th grade teachers my second year here who called me, and this was like, thank you. The kids you had in first or in second grade know their math facts because of your stupid songs. And I'm like, they are stupid, but they're awesome.
Now they're singing it like,
because
Baby
they
Shark.
know their facts. Well, in second grade, half of them went into COVID, and then
Right,
they had
right.
the remote COVID,
Right.
and then they had the makeup year, and like
Right.
So they missed that core.
I see.
So
Yep.
it's math facts.
That makes sense.
It is 100% without a doubt math facts.
All right. And I can find the
So-
math facts, like you said, on the Splash Learning. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So then we'll look into that, and we'll
And
get this
just
squared away.
flashcards even. Just
Well, I have plenty of those,
so
but for
just
whatever reason,
knowing
she
that
just
automaticity with math facts.
Yeah.
That is honestly, truly
Okay. So then that's what we'll start practicing on is more math facts. Because you have to once it clicks, then you're gonna look at the same work that you've been struggling with, in third grade and be like, what is this? And then boom, you're just gonna skyrocket all the way until grade level and then beyond. Because math is everywhere, you're just not recognizing it.
When
You
we
know.
were doing the denominator and numerator, I was like immediately like, oh yeah, because you taught me that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing fractions and multiplying fractions, whole numbers, all of that stuff. So.
And that's what we're getting to right now is the fraction.
Oh, okay,
And-
so this is like,
So-
okay, so this is, was that the thing that you did and you got it right?
Yep.
A little. It was just in a different form. That's why.
So Diddy's not getting credit, basically. is
No.
what you're saying. Fine, that's fine. I can work with that. Whatever,
She's like, you're in my brain.
whatever. As long as you got it right, like I don't care how you got it. Like I'm happy for you.
I got it correct, not right.
You're correct. You got it correct, not right. We have this thing where you wanna tell her? Tell her.
No, you
tell
tell
no,
her.
no, 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 no.
Because you're the one that brought it up.
No, you just brought it up because you
No.
corrected me on right and correct.
So technically, we have this little thing where, let's say, when we do fractions,
Mm-hmm.
we're like, when I get like something correct, correct is like it's gonna stay there, but right is like it could change if you could change it. So if I get like kind of right, then I'm like, yeah, we can change that to automatic correct, and then if you go to correct it, stay correct forever.
Yeah, so what she's explaining is that we were doing fractions and I asked her, are you done before I grade it? Like it's on the board and I think it was 3/9, right? So she did everything and it was 3/9. And she said, yes, I'm done. I said, okay, well, how do you know you're done? She was like, well, the big number is on the bottom and the big number is on the bottom and the small number is on the top. So I looked at it and I said, you're right, but you're not correct. Okay, you are right because a right answer is right based on circumstance. Okay, you have to have certain things that are in play in order for this to be accurate. Okay, correct is universal. Yesterday is the same, today is the same, tomorrow is going to be the same. Correct is where you want to be. So then I showed her that, 3/9 is actually the one that I did. So it was like 8/7. But her answer, her reasoning for it being completed was right. Even though she was right, you can't reduce anymore. And so when I said, okay, well, 3/9, is this right? Based on your own logic, the smaller number is on the top and the big number is on the bottom. Are you done? And she says, yes, based on the same thing I just said before, which is, the big number is on the bottom. And I said, well, you are right, but you're not correct, which means that now I am going to be correct, which makes you wrong. And then I reduced to 1/3. And then I showed her how to reduce. And I was like, this is how you do it. And, so that's what she was referencing. I was correct, not right. So reducing makes your answer correct, which is you're done. But when you don't reduce, you're just right. Yeah. So good job for remembering that. What else you got?
That's all.
That's all? Why you act so shy now?
Miss Benson, what happened to history? Because we don't do history anymore.
Well, we spent a lot of our time doing our presentations this week and last week. So that's kind of what we did our science and social studies as, was doing our presentations. I did have it written in, but we spent a little bit longer doing these than I thought we were going to need.
Mm.
And then the rest of this week we have half days. But we do have a brand new science kit. So
I was gonna ask you.
Science kit.
I was going to ask you because she said that you guys aren't doing a lot of science. So what exactly?
We do because we are we do an hour of reading, a half an hour of reading intervention,
Okay.
small group of me doing it, and then half an hour of intervention split throughout the grade level.
Okay.
So there's 2 hours of reading instruction a day. We do an hour of math throughout the day.
At 9:25 to.
And depending on the day, because sometimes it's split into two. Like
Are you doing like science projects, like volcanoes blowing stuff up and?
Well, we did.
We
Not
did.
volcanoes. We did mixtures and solutions.
Okay.
So we sorted through diatomaceous earth.
I remember her telling me about that. Are you contributing reading to science, Layla?
What do you mean?
Because you're saying that you don't do a lot of science, but
Yeah, we don't do that much
Yeah.
science. We do it like kind of at the.
But
kind of
also,
at the
like
end of the quarter.
our ELA unit right now is fully on the human body.
I see.
So bring science into it as well.
I see.
So there is a lot that joins. So project based, there's not a lot of goggles and mixtures and solutions,
I see.
but academic based.
Yeah, I think that that's what she's saying when she's like, we don't do science, because she's saying, okay, we're just reading, and she's like saying that basically science is reading now. So that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can do science solutions. I like science.
I think we have space is what's coming up.
Space is awesome. I'm even better at space. Me and Mom, when we met, that was one of our highlight topics that we did together, was astronomy. We would talk about stars, galaxies, and planetary structures and stuff like that. We were both fascinated with it. Yeah.
Yeah, Mama